What is going on, guys? Welcome to GregglesTV Daily. Let's get into the tech news. We've got a bunch of stories about the Galaxy S20, so let's jump right into it. First story of the day is we have some screenshots of the screen refresh rate. So if you're curious what it looks like on the new Galaxy S20 phones, you can see at the top here, it breaks it down. It shows 60 Hertz and 120 Hertz. And down below that, you'll see adjust your screen's refresh rate. High, always use 120 Hertz for more realistic animations and smoother scrolling, or you can leave it at standard and always use 60 Hertz for longer battery life. So they obviously make the distinction that you're gonna get better battery life if you keep it at 60 rather than 120. Also remember that at 120, it only runs at 1080p plus. It will not run at the full resolution of 2K plus. It looks like they're doing this for battery reasons because there could be some issues with it destroying the battery on this phone. We also have a screenshot on the fingerprint sensor. So it's gonna look basically identical to any of the phones that you have currently that have a Galaxy phone that have the in-display fingerprint sensor. It also looks like it's going to be the same exact fingerprint sensor as you would get with, say, a Galaxy Note 10, Note 10 Plus. It does not look like it's going to have the new Qualcomm 3D Sonic Max fingerprint sensor, which is supposed to be faster, better, be a bigger area that you can unlock the phone. So it doesn't look like they're using that specific one, unfortunately. But if you're a fan of the in-display fingerprint sensor, it looks like they're going to use exactly the same one. Next up is from Max Weinbeck. You can see these are the reported specs for the Galaxy S20 Plus with what we know basically so far. So a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display, 120 Hertz. The resolution is going to be 3200 by 1440. The storage size is 128 to 512 gigabytes, anywhere in that range, 128, 256, or 512. With UFS 3 storage, that's the fastest available storage currently for mobile phones. That was the same storage that was in the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. 12 gigabytes of RAM is going to be the max on the Plus model. Remember, you'll be able to get 16 gigabytes on the Ultra version up to it. The cameras are 12 megapixel, and 64 megapixel, and a time of flight. Ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, like we just talked about. 4,500 milliamp battery, so fairly good sized battery in there with 25 watt fast charge. Doesn't look like it's going to offer that 45 watt charging that's available on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. And then processor, you're looking at a Snapdragon 865 or an Exynos 990, depending upon where you are. And then lastly, this is definitely a really cool photo. It's the S20 Plus next to a Galaxy S10 Plus. So you see the Galaxy S10 Plus on the left and then the S20 Plus on the right. And remember, this is a bigger phone, obviously overall, the S20 Plus. It's a 6.7-inch display. The S10 Plus, if I remember correctly, was a 6.5-inch display at that. So you're getting a bigger phone with better specs. And it might be a phone that most people want. Maybe they don't want the Ultra, and you can see you're gonna get a bigger phone so you can watch your YouTube videos, your Netflix, your games, your whatever you're doing, your mobile sites, everything. Also remember, there is no headphone jack in the S20 line of phones like there was in the S10. The other thing I wanted to talk about is, we know these S20s don't have 120 Hertz at 2K display, and also the fingerprint sensor doesn't seem to be the latest and greatest one that Qualcomm has created. I feel like as long as they put out the next Galaxy Note phone, Note 20 is probably what they're gonna call it, I feel like they're gonna save that stuff for that phone, so it's just ever so slightly better than the Galaxy S20 phone. What do you guys think? What do you think they're gonna have in the Note 20 that's bigger and better than what is with the S20 line of phones? I also think they're gonna have in the Note 20, I feel like they're gonna have a bigger screen, at least a 7-inch display. I could be wrong, maybe it'd be 6.9. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. See you down the road. Peace.